Good evening, and I'm Mark Pifer, the sports editor of the Virginian Review, and we're here for Pifer's podcast. We're at Alleghany High School, and we're kind of doing a combo tonight. We're after Allegany's senior night, a win over William Fleming. And with me is Terry Uzel, the coach of the Mountaineers, Mary Tyree, the coach of the Covington Cougars, and from my left to right, we got Covington Junior Matty Myers, Covington Senior Laramie McAllister, Alleghany Senior Hannah Kincaid, and Alleghany Senior Rachel Groves. And we're going to talk volleyball this week. Next week is the conference tournaments. Both Covington, Alleghany, and Bath County involved in the conference tournaments next week. And Coach Tyree, we'll talk to you first. The Covington Cougars this year, a 5-18 record. I know probably not as good as what you wanted, but going into to play in the conference tournament next week, play Monday at Radford. Just give me a kind of an overall assessment of your season. I know you had to replace some people a couple years ago, and maybe talk about the maturing maybe of your team.
This year I have some high expectations of what I thought we could do, but things just didn't work out that way. We were scrappy at times. I don't know how many times other coaches would say you got a really good scrappy team, but you know, I like being scrappy, but I like to win. In a way, we are young. We had 5 seniors, but on the court this year, a lot of them didn't play consistently until this year. So we are kind of young, and hopefully next year, if we can get the setter position, we can have experience, and maybe that we can take it a little bit farther.
Well, we talked last week when you guys played Craig, and the set you took off of them, probably some of the best volleyball you played, but consistency was that word. How do you drill in to get more consistent?
I don't know. I mean, I've tried everything, and being the #1 cheerleader, I'm not one of those people that gets really, really mad, but we just needed to have that consistency, and we didn't. We had so many ups and downs that we just couldn't get. I don't know if we could start to really believe in ourselves. But when we got to a point where we did believe and played well, it's just that we would take a step backwards. So it's a lot of it's mental toughness.
Second season starts Monday, a trip to Radford. I know you played Radford a couple times in the regular season. Radford beat you guys. What do you have to do to advance? What do you have to do to be in the match on Monday?
We have to play our very best volleyball, 100%, read the hits, find the holes on the other side. When we went down there late at the second game, we played them close 2 out of the 3, I think. And we've just got to do that. We've just got to go out there and lay it all out on the court and play 1,000%, give 1,000%.
We'll talk to you guys. Just sit here and look pretty for a minute. We'll talk to you in a little bit. But we talked to Coach Uzel. 9 and 11 after tonight's win over William Fleming. Last year, you set a record for Alleghany wins in the season with 11. This is being your 4th year of kind of developing a program. Talk about the progression of it and about this year.
Well, when I came in, it was kind of like the girls they hadn't had a taste of winning yet. So after you get a little bit of the winning, it just kind of sticks with them. And I've been blessed. I've really had a lot of hard workers. My seniors every year have been really great leaders. Last year, I mean, our team was pretty solid. We had really great fundamentals, leadership skills, communication. Same thing, I couldn't ask any more out of these girls. I've had girls that have went on to play travel ball, and they play all year round, and that really will build up your program pretty quickly.
Certainly, and you guys, and I know the pairings aren't set in stone right now, but it looks like Monday you guys may be going to Rockbridge for a first-round game in the Conference 31 tournament. I know you guys split. You won here and lost over there. Give me a little scout. What do you guys have to do well to beat Rockbridge?
Hit. We have to hit. We beat them pretty badly here, 3-0, and then we went to Rockbridge and we won a ball game and lost 3. But Rockbridge is the kind of team that they're scrappy, and they're just going to push right back at you all night long. So we have to get them down and just keep hitting. We have to pass well. Like Mary said, we just have to give 1,000% over there on Monday.
And certainly maybe a little pressure, but maybe a little motivation. You guys will host the semifinals on Tuesday, and I know that hosting on Tuesday, you don't want to be watching. You want to be playing.
No, and it's like we've never had a conference tournament here, so we'd like to be a good host, but also we want to be here, and I think that you all want to be here as well. I'm hoping that the Rockbridge coach told me the last time, she said, you know, you have a really slow offense. So I'll be sure that tomorrow and Thursday and Friday, we will work on speeding up the offense so that we will be here on Tuesday night.
That's awesome. And both of you talk about the competition in your conference. I know, Tara, with you, Northside and Botetourt, I saw both of them this year, phenomenal teams. Maybe comment on the competition in the Blue Ridge District and Conference 31. It's pretty darn good competition.
Yeah, that's putting it mildly. I mean, you've got girls that are 6'2", and there's 3 and 4 of them on a team, and they've already been recruited to play at a D2, D1 school, and we don't have the amount of kids that they have to choose from over in Roanoke, but I mean, we can hold our own.
Mary, even at the 1A level in the Western Gate Conference, you're looking every year at the 3-time state champions in Auburn, and then a Radford program that's really developed. I know you have a good relationship with their coach. Maybe talk about Auburn. They've been just lights out for a couple of years. This year, 19-0.
I know Auburn's 19-0, but maybe I shouldn't say this, but I think they're very beatable. I don't think they'll go as far this year. Just watching them play, Radford, I think they've been neck and neck with Radford. I think they took both games off Radford, but Auburn just doesn't seem to be as strong as they have been in the past. And then we have Narrows. Narrows is a team that has come out of nowhere and has built a strong program. And then even Eastmont, that we went 4 games with Eastmont this year. They took set off Radford. So, you know, it's just all up in the air. Craig's got eight seniors, I think. You know, they could go somewhere and things. So it is pretty strong,
All right, let's talk to the athletes. They're all anxious to talk with smiles and laughs in their faces. We have a kind of a diverse group. We have 2 liberos on the end. We have Laramie, who's a setter, and then we have Hannah, who I guess you've set a little bit, and a hitter. So let's talk first. We'll talk to Hannah first. Talk about this year and getting 9 wins last year and getting 11 wins. That hasn't been common around here. And talk kind of maybe about the turnaround of the program and how you guys have been able to be successful.
I'm not very good at this. I think we did. I don't know.
You think? I mean, has it been an improvement the last couple of years over?
Yeah, I think
early?
we played as well as we could have. But there's some games I think we could have did better. But like when we played Williamsburg, I think we played really good, and we made some not very good decisions at some points. But I think we pushed really good together, and I think we did the best we could do against them. And same with like LB. We played really good one game, and the next game we just didn't play as well.
Northside and Botetourt both really good.
Oh, yeah.
But I think everybody else on your schedule, the Stanton Rivers, the Fleming, even Williamsburg, you've been able to play with and kind of go point for point with.
Yeah, it's a matter of how much we want to play and how much that we want to win, just how much we talk.
Laramie, and I know you are kind of a part-time setter at times. Somewhat. Laramie's been a full-time setter for 2 years. Laramie, talk about your role. It seems like I, as a newspaper person, and everybody that's really you get zoned into those hitters and the big 10 kills, and somebody got 15 kills. And somebody's got to set them up. And you being the setter, talk about your role maybe the last 2 years. And as a sophomore, you weren't a setter, right? And you kind of became that as a junior. Talk about why you did it. Maybe Miss Tyree asked you to do it, but how you did that and how you developed as a setter.
I think that on my role as a team, I tried to encourage my teammates as much as I could, and I tried to lift everybody up when we were down. But I felt like if we had more confidence, then we could do better.
Right.
I also feel that because of our lack of confidence, we didn't have as many kills as we'd like to, and that plays a huge role in getting kills and passing.
And I, not to interrupt, but you see some of the, and even I watch some college volleyball on television, and you see those girls. It doesn't matter if it goes out or not; they're going to keep hitting. And that's kind of a maybe you can Hannah can talk about that. It's kind of a mentality you got to have. You know, if you miss one, you got to come back and swing hard again.
You just gotta shake it off and try again.
All right, let's talk to the liberos. So we have to have a setter to set up the kill. So now we have to have somebody to dig up those kill attempts by the other team to get the ball to the setter. And Maddie and Rachel, almost forgot your name, but I didn't.
Thanks.
Have done a great job. It amazes me, you guys diving around on the back line, just digging stuff up. Rachel, first tell me, is it instinct? Do you kind of scout out what say body type's a big hitter? Do you know that she goes cross court a lot? Do you know that she goes down the line a lot? So do you kind of read that?
I think during warm up, it's a big thing for us to kind of watch where they're hitting and the places they go, and even if they do hit somewhere during the middle of the game, if they hit somewhere that's kind of weird, I always kind of look at that spot and just kind of like think about, you know, where I was on the court and how I should have adjusted to that and how I should adjust in the future, those types of things.
Have you always been in that libero role? Is that kind of been your role?
Junior year, I think it's like the second game, I ended up taking over the libero position. At first, like from JV, I was a hitter and a setter, and I played all the way around,
right.
But because I didn't really have a specific spot yet. But then on varsity, there were things that...
Oh, she's finished? Tell me, the average person watching this that might not know volleyball, what exactly is a libero? What do they do? What can't they do? And what can they do?
As a libero, I am a defensive player only. I do play like offense, but it's from the back line. I do not get to go to the front line, and it's not too shabby. I like chilling in the back. That's my home.
Okay.
But I think as a libero, it's pretty. You know, it's like you get to watch your front row line, and you get to watch them hit and cover them, and it's a really cool feeling for them to get kills, and you're in the back and you're like, heck yeah, that was my teammate, you just killed that. But in the back line, it's like we're defense, so we're mainly just working on getting that structure for the good pass and then for the good set, and then hopefully a good kill. And we rotate out. If we rotate out, and we're mainly in the whole time. But it's like, yeah, I love being a libero. I think it's pretty great.
Maddie Myers, Covington Junior. All these girls are graduating. You still got another year. Talk about your role as a libero, and you know, to a layman like me, it's just trying to keep the ball in play. I remember having a faculty game, and it's like I just want to hit it, but it's actually you're trying to get the ball to your setter, and you don't want Laramie to move very much. Is that true? You're trying to get it to it.
Yeah, I told Laramie my fault all the time, because even though I pass it up, it won't be where I want to. I probably say my fault like 100 times a game because it's not where I want it to go.
This year, you guys don't have a huge 12, 14 kill person, you know, a night. 2 years ago, maybe with Letitia Clark, and there you did have that. Tell me the difference, and is it hard not to get kind of frustrated digging it up and getting a point off of them. It can get frustrating at times, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's frustrating when the back line gives up a good hit from the other team and Laramie has a really good set and then it gets hit into the net or out on the jig. It's kind of irritating, but we'll get better. We'll work with it.
Again, the conference tournament next week, and if you don't have anything to do, Tuesday night, the Conference 31 semifinals will be down here at Alleghany. Hopefully, not to put any pressure on you guys, but hopefully the Alleghany Mountaineers will be involved. Again, they go on Monday, more than likely. They'll be at the 5 seed, and they'll go to the 4 seed Rockbridge on Monday with a berth in the semifinals on the line. Again, Coach Tyree's Covington Cougars will be at Radford on Monday. Also, that's the Conference 45 quarterfinals. And Bath County, who's the 8 seed, they will go to Auburn, that also on Monday night. The semifinals of the Conference 45 tournament are Wednesday at Auburn, and then both finals will be on Thursday night. Conference 31 here at Alleghany, Conference 45 is at Auburn. Looking at the schedule for the week, football Friday night, Alleghany will be playing at William Fleming, a game crucial to their playoff hopes. That's Friday night at Fleming at 7 o'clock. The Covington Cougars will be going to Perry McClure, 7 o'clock game in Covington again. They're right on the borderline there of getting in the playoffs. And the Bath County Chargers will be looking for their second win of the year as they play host to Craig County. All those games 7 o'clock kickoffs. A quick word about cross country. We're taping this on Tuesday night. The Conference 31 cross country meet was rained out today. It is rescheduled now for Thursday night. Conference 45, which is Covington and Bath County, are scheduled to run tomorrow at Radford. The regional cross country meets will be next week. Alleghany will be in action at Blacksburg on Tuesday, while Covington and Bath County will be down at Bristol on Wednesday. Again, thank you guys for your time. We had a little technical difficulties tonight, but it seemed like we got it worked out. Hope you guys had fun. Again, Maddie Myers, Larry McAllister, Rachel Groves, Hannah Kingate, Coach Tyree, and Coach Uzell. I appreciate your time, and good luck next week in the tournament. I'm Mark Pifer. Pick up a copy of the Virginian Review. We'll have those pairings for sure in Saturday's paper for Monday's matches. Until next week, we'll be at a different school with some different players. And definitely, we value your comments on Facebook. We value your comments on Twitter. If anything you'd like to see with the podcast, let me know. Until next week, have a good week.